How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas if you celebrate, happy holidays if you don't. I haven't been on here for a while. I've just been, usually towards the end of the year, I'm always in a reflective mode, thinking about the year, what I've learned, what the lessons are. So I'm here, I was at my bookshelf looking for certain books I wanted to read, like, because I've got so many books on my to read list that I haven't gotten through yet. So I was looking for a book, Socrates and Oromila by Sophie Oluwole. And I'm not talking about the book, but I was looking for a book, and then I started thinking about my lessons of 2025, and I thought to share um, quickly with you. Hope you're well. How are you preparing for Christmas? Is it a complicated holiday for you, or is it just a straightforward holiday with family? Whatever the case may be, whether you're family or not, whether it's complicated or not, make of it what you will. Make it your own thing, your tradition, your if even if you're by yourself. Make Christmas what it is. Don't let the commercialization of the holiday deter you from enjoying time off. If that's all it is, if that's the way you can see it, it's time off. For some people, it might be a bit stressful because the family, aging parents, things are happening in people's lives. Whatever the case may be, I hope that this season brings you some level of some form of joy, some form of ease. That's my prayer for you. So, about my lessons of 2025, the first thing is that one of the things I've learned is that the journey is the thing. So, I started this YouTube channel around about this time last year, a year ago. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to have thousands of subscribers. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then halfway through the year, I'm like, oh my God, why is it not happening? Why is it? I'm stressing myself out. Oh, 200 people, 300 people, Now I think I'm three something 323. I can't remember. I would have loved more subscribers, but then I've had to remind myself that the journey is the thing. It's like you're going on a trip and you get there and then you start to feel, what's the next thing? Is that it? It's like anticlimax. The reason why you feel that way is because you're not enjoying the journey. You're not taking in the scenery. You're not taking in, oh, the trees, the mountains, the things that you're observing as you're going along the way. So this is a lesson for myself for this year, that I really enjoyed the when I come on here and I share with you my reflections. Maybe I've read a book, I've seen a film, I spoke to somebody, I heard something, I watched something. These are my lessons. Those are my best videos to make. I love when I maybe travel and I'm sharing like the scenes, especially inside London, East London, West London, whatever. I love those. I love the editing process. So I have to remind myself, this is what I love about this. I love the interaction with the people, the subscribers, people who watch and leave a comment. I love all of that. So that is the journey to enjoy. That is the thing. That is the thing. That this is the reason why you started this channel. This is why you started this journey. So if whatever your journey is, try to remind yourself the reason why, what you enjoy out of it. It's not about, yeah, you want loads of subscribers, you want to be successful in whatever it is, whatever success is for you, you want it to be a big thing, but also the journey, the experience, the things that you collect along the way, the trinkets that you collect along the way, the fridge magnets that you collect along the way, whatever that is for you, is the thing. The people that you meet, the people you talk to, the people you interact with. I think about the guy I met in Calgary when I was on a 7 hour layover, and he's British. I was just walking and he wanted to tell me something. I'm like, no, thank you. And then he heard my accent. He's like, you're from London? Yes, I'm from London. Oh, you're from London? Okay. What are you doing here working in Calgary? Then we've got talking. I think about that. I'm like, oh, wow, such a nice encounter with somebody. Every time I think about Calgary, I think about that guy, right? I could have said, yeah, I went to Calgary. I had a 7 hour layover. And yeah, that was it. And I saw the town and but then I spoke to somebody that made me laugh. He's from Kent. And I think I'm like, oh, I hope you went home for holiday and, stuff like that. So the journey is a thing. It's not the destination, the journey, the things that the experiences that you collect along the way. So that's my lesson. The next thing is tell the truth. And I think it links to this first lesson. Tell the truth. Tell the truth about what you really want. I want to be famous. I want to earn loads of money. I want to travel. I want real love in my life. Whatever that is, it's personal for everyone. I want money. I want food. I want to be able to provide for my family. I want children. I want whatever. I don't want children. I want to travel, whatever that is, tell the truth. If you don't tell the truth to yourself, what it is that you really want, you will start to resent other people when you see them living their truth because you're not living in your truth. You start to resent them for no reason. That's why there are a lot of people online who are like, yeah, because people aren't living the truth. They're not living their lives. They think that they're not able to live their lives for whatever reason, whatever is stopping them from living their lives. And they see somebody else living their lives and enjoying their lives. Next thing they want to do is attack that person because there's resentment, because they're not living their lives. They're not. Because if you're living your life and you're enjoying your life, what does it matter what somebody else is doing? What does it matter that this person has 1 million followers, subscribers, and you have 200? What does it really matter? Seriously, if you're living your truth, this is what I want, and you're working towards that, and you're content in the truth that you're living. The next thing I've learned this year is that grief is, it comes in waves. It's coming up to 2 years when my mom died. The first few weeks, it was like difficult. It was sad. I would cry all the time. It's not that time heals all wounds. It's that we are granted some form of mercy, that grief doesn't come to us all at once. It's a form of grace and mercy. Because if it comes at once at us, we will not be able to handle it. We will not, it will swallow us up. It will eat us up. It will kill us. So it is a form of mercy that it comes in waves. Sometimes you're just remembering stories. Sometimes you're laughing. Sometimes you hear something somebody says. Sometimes somebody shares their own story and then you start to tear up. Not because you know that person, but because it reminds you of the loss that you've been through. And the longer you live, the more people we're going to lose. It's just life. You don't lose anything really. It's like the circle of life. I said all of that to say it's the circle of life. So the longer you live, the more you'd experience these things, the more you'd experience grief. And it's part of your life now. It's part of living. Dying is living. Living is dying. And that is one of the lessons I've learned this year, that it comes in waves, and it's a form of grace for us. And that we don't really lose anyone. They stay with us forever. It's like the longer we live, the more we get used to the idea of them not being physically with us. It's like they're in the next room. It's like they're in the next town. The way you call them up is by remembering them and living your memory, recalling the memories, living your life. Living your life is the way you honor them. And yeah, so if you're going through, especially during this holiday season, it can be difficult for people. So if you're going through some form of grief or another, let that bless your heart that you're not, it comes in waves. And when the waves come, learn to ride it instead of like fighting it. The more you fight it, the more you suffer. Just let the wave carry you, let the water carry you. And when you breathe through it, it eases off. And when that grief comes, when that comes to choke you up and you want to cry, just remember that the person that you're missing, they lived their life, and this grief that you're going through is actually worth it. They lived here 50 years, 70 years, 80 years. That 80 years, 80 summers, 70 winters, all of that is worth the grief that you're going through, and that this grief that you're going through right now will not swallow you up. It will pass. And then you learn to laugh, you learn to eat, play, dance. And then some days down the line, it will come again like a wave. And then you ride it, it will pass. And then you keep living. And it's all part of your life now. You would never be the same. It's all part of your life now. So we just embrace it. My final lesson is that there are distractions everywhere. Everywhere you look, there are distractions. So you need to learn to stay focused on what it is that you've come here to do. Case in point, the world is coming to an end tomorrow. Did you know that? That's another distraction. That somebody is come up from where? From not South Africa, Ghana this time around. And people are traveling because it's built an ark of some sort. And there's a flood coming to take us all, and the world is coming to an end. Now, if you don't stay focused on your path, you get swept away by everybody's madness, because there's so much distraction everywhere. because we're all also the world is becoming one world, one global world because of the internet and the access to social media and all of that. So you get to see everything that's happening everywhere all the time. And if you're not careful, you get swept away by this wave that keeps coming of distraction of something is happening here, something is happening here, something is happening here. We are connected as a global village, and that's important for us to know that people suffering in Palestine and people suffering in Sudan and Congos and all of the Nigeria, people suffering everywhere touches us everywhere. We are connected that way, but also that you have to be here for your life as well and stay focused on your life and stay focused on taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, taking care of the things that need to be taken care of. It's like you have to have the balance. Why do you create space for doing what you can, help people who are in need to help? If it's that you're giving money, if it's that you're raising your voice, signing petitions, if you're going for protests, whatever it is that you can do. But at the same time, you have to stay focused on your path and learn to choose the battles that you get involved in. Otherwise, you will not be able to function. Those are my lessons for the year. It's been a great year. I have some things on my list that I haven't ticked off yet. I have some that I'm like, I've had some surprises where I'm like, oh, you did that. Well done, girl. And I've had some where I've been like, oh my God, I wish I could have done that like everyone else. It's just life. You keep living. And we've got 2026 to come. And whatever that brings, I hope you get to reflect towards the end of the year. You get to do some planning. You get to spend time with family. You get to eat, dance, whatever it is that you do. I hope this new year brings you all of your heart's desires. My gratitude for what this year has been. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you've been here and if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I tend to like reflect and talk about these things about human experience. My name is Lanray. Stay blessed, stay in gratitude. There is a saying that's been on my mind for the past few days. It is an Igbo saying that says that when a man says yes, his chi says yes. The chi is like your personal God, your personal, the Yorubas call it the Ori. When you say yes, your Ori says yes. Your chi, your personal God says yes. In other words, it starts with you when you decide that this is what I want. The universe, God, your angels, whatever you call her, whatever the name she goes by, supports you. But it starts with you. You have to say yes first. So whatever it is that 2026 brings, don't be afraid. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. All right. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a lovely, lovely end of the year. Take care. Bye.